Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has confirmed that Ukraine on Sunday launched a large scale of multiple drones to attack and destroy cruise missiles warplane carriers stationed at the military airfields of 5 Russian cities of Murmansk, Irkutsk, Ivanovo, Ryazan and Amur regions, with Zelenskyy saying that it took Ukraine 1 year and 6 months to plan and execute the attacks, stating that all those who were in Russia territories that aided the successful execution of the planned attack are safe and they have all returned to Ukraine. According to Zelenskyy in a video press release late night on Sunday, today, a brilliant operation was carried out. The preparation took over a year and a half. What's most interesting is that the office of our operation on Russian territory was located directly next to FSB headquarters in one of their regions. In total, 117 drones were used in the operation with a corresponding number of drone operators involved. 34% of the strategic cruise missile carriers stationed at air bases were hit. We will continue this work. Maria Avdieva, a close watcher of the ongoing war in Ukraine, had stated on her verified X social media handle that this will be in textbooks. Ukraine secretly delivered FPV drones and wooden mobile cabins into Russia. The drones were hidden under the roofs of the cabins, which were later mounted on trucks. At the signal, the roofs opened remotely. Dozens of drones launched directly from the trucks, striking strategic bomber aircraft. And Russia can't produce these bombers anymore. The loss is massive. Nothing like this has ever been done before. Russia's Ministry of Defense earlier on Sunday acknowledged the strikes on airfields across 5 regions. On Telegram, the Russia Defense Ministry stated that Ukraine carried out what it said was a terrorist attack in the regions of Murmansk, Irkutsk, Ivanovo, Ryazan and Amur. The ministry says that all of the attacks were repelled. It says, as a result of the launch of FPV drones from the territory located in the immediate vicinity of airfields, several pieces of aviation equipment caught fire. The fires have now been extinguished, it adds. In some numbers of posts between Sunday and Friday, President Volodymyr Zelenskyy of Ukraine had said, "I heard reports from the Minister of Defense of Ukraine, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the General Staff, our intelligence agencies, and the Security Service of Ukraine. Our defense, our active actions, and our diplomacy. We are doing everything to protect our independence, our state, and our people." I outlined the tasks for the near term and also defined our positions ahead of the meeting in Istanbul on Monday. First, a full and unconditional ceasefire. Second, the release of prisoners. Third, the return of abducted children. And in order to establish a reliable and lasting peace and ensure security, preparation of the meeting at the highest level. The key issues can only be resolved by the leaders. On Monday, our delegation will be led by Rustem Umarov. Today, we visited the book Arsenal together, now in its 13th year. And this speaks volumes about the resilience of Ukrainians and the strength of our culture. Despite the full-scale war, the publishing industry continues to grow, the world hears our country, and our people are building connections with the world. And this is truly inspiring. This year, more than 100 publishing houses are represented at the book Arsenal, along with thousands of new books. Today, we also acquired several editions for our library, including Kill the Tyrant. The History of Tyranny from Caesar to Gaddafi, by Aldo Andrea Cassi, From Father to Son, by Franco Nembrini, The Lyrics of Mariupol Bomb Shelters, by Oksana Stomina, and The Twilight of an Empire, The Russo-Ukrainian War in the Eyes of a Historian, by Sari Plokhy. We are glad that Ukraine has such events, such books, and the people who create them. We are grateful to everyone who develops publishing in Ukraine, the authors, the publishers, and the translators who open the world to Ukrainians and introduce Ukraine to the world through our books. We thank everyone who supports Ukrainian culture. It is important.
OsazuwaAkonedo, bringing you the news in a more digital way.